Some snowbirds will stay home this winter and skip their annual winter migration south to the Coachella Valley for our sunshine and warmer temperatures, and it's going to cost local businesses some money.
So how many snowbirds won't come to the desert this year? Nobody knows quite yet, but as News Channel 3's I-Team investigation reveals tonight, you can blame coronavirus pandemic concerns and uncertainty. I-Team investigator Jeff Stahl has more on what it could mean for you.
You want to come once you know you won't have to quarantine when you go home.
Exactly. And I will be doing that.
Canadian resident Doug Wiley isn't alone in his uncertainty of whether to travel south this winter.
But I have family members across Canada who are not coming down, period. They're giving up on this year altogether.
The prospects of a strict at-home Canadian quarantine with daily phone calls and the threat of fines of up to $750,000 plus 6 months jail time, just too much for many to risk.
If we come, the earliest would probably be mid-November. Realistically, it might be January.
Another Canadian citizen who owns a Coachella Valley home is Dale Onrate. He says if he comes south, he'll stay put and he won't go home for the holidays like normal. But it all depends on the U.S.-Canadian border reopening.
My gut feeling is we're not going to be able to make a decision till late October, November.
Canadians can fly into the United States from Canada right now, but there are no commercial flights into Palm Springs from Canada as of this week. The U.S.-Canadian land border also is closed to all discretionary travel. The Canadian government is set to revisit that decision on Monday, but a reopening of the border right now is a big if.
And when they come into our city and they spend money. They eat in our restaurants.
A Palm Springs Chamber Economic Impact Report shows 14.9 million visitors to the greater Palm Springs area spent $5.9 billion last year supporting more than 53,500 jobs, or 22% of our area's total employment. They also generated $687 million in state and local taxes, which is equivalent to $4,031 in tax savings for every household in Palm Springs. PS Chamber CEO Nona Watson says she's heard from a lot of people who want to come and know what's open, and she believes the season will be successful within the limits the state has mandated.
Of course, it cannot be like it has been in the past right now, but I do think we are going to have tourism.
With festival seasons on hold, the convention center closed, and snowbirds on the fence, loss of revenue concerns have a lot of people with rental homes reevaluating their properties, both long and short term, and selling.
You're seeing a lot of people exit out of those properties as well for similar reasons. They can't afford the properties without the rental activity, or they're uncertain about what this season's going to look like.
Many of those homes are being purchased by LA and other coastal residents who are moving here or buying weekend homes.
It's probably better in some sense because we're going to have more people using properties for themselves and maybe not renting them out either short-term or long-term as they were before.
The California Desert Association of Realtors says home sales and prices have spiked this summer as available inventories have shrunk.
Many sales. They've just been scooped up. And then there's the people that don't know whether it's time to sell or not, or whether they even want to sell.
While the local real estate market has benefited, some hope for simple normalcy.
I think we're going in the right direction. I wish it was faster.
Golf's primary. Riding our bicycle. Hiking is huge for me, at least. Anyway, yeah, just love the area.
If the conditions allow, both Wiley and Onrate say they can't wait to return to our desert.
You go with the flow. You go day by day. And if things work out, we'll be happy to come.
For the I-Team, Jeff Stahl, News Channel 3.